I'm Gabe Henderson, joined by Mike Morrison today, D2 men's assistant hockey coach. How's it going today?
It's going well, and yourself?
I'm doing great, man. Can't complain.
Good.
You guys just beat Virginia Tech last weekend. Just recap that game in your eyes, and how do you think you guys did?
Yeah, I think it was a first game of the season, and what I mean by that is a lot of nerves, a lot of new guys, a lot of new systems, a lot of kind of things trying to be put together, right? We had some practices beforehand and tried to iron out all the kinks, but it was a good game. We have a lot to learn from. We have a lot to kind of go over these next couple weeks before we play Cincinnati, and it was a good first home opener, right? It was 2-2 going into the third, close game, and then kind of blew it open after that. So
what do you think helped propel you guys after that 2-2 lead? Because it was 2-2 late in that game.
Yeah, I know. I think it was just confidence, right? Our guys have a high ability to score. We got a lot of lines that can score. We got deep players, and I think we just went in the locker room and said, guys, stay calm. It's going to come. Pucks are going to start to go in the net, and just having confidence in our guys, and their abilities. So, and that's what we wanted to stress, and we knew it was going to come.
And the Cincinnati game, they're no rollover. But what can you tell us about this team that's coming to the Hay Ice Center?
Yeah, it's going to be a good game. All of our games are good. It's just important from our end to play defensive, right? We want to be responsible on in the defensive zone, just 3-on-3 coverage, and making sure that we're not giving up any odd man rushes. So that's kind of going to be our key for this game coming up, and that's the most important. Like I said before, we know that the goals are going to come. We know that we're going to score, and we just want to make sure that we're taking care of our defensive zone.
You had some guys who had hat tricks last game. As far as just going forward, do you expect anybody to just step up this year? It's a team sport, but are there any guys that you hey, this guy really surprised me this game?
Yeah, I think there's going to be a couple guys that are going to step up for sure. I think one of them is going to be Timmy Bierma. I think he's going to have a breakout year. He had a hat trick this first game, and I know that he's been working in the off season and kind of getting the guys prepared this season. So I think it's really important for him to kind of lead the team as one of the captains, and so I think he's going to have a breakout year. And I think like I said, it's not a single-man team like you kind of stressed on. So all of our guys are just united. They're going to be come together. But I know Timmy in the first game, he had a pretty good game coming out with a hat trick. So I don't know if he's ever done that before.
Really? I mean, you going to wear a hat this game? Your suit combination was pretty fresh this week.
I just ordered 2 new suits, so we'll see.
And just talking about the rest of the season, I don't know, you don't want to skip any games, but Florida Gulf Coast, that's always a game that fans have circled on just because of the outcome of last year. But are there any big games this season that you really circled?
I mean, I should be interviewing you. You seem to know all the answers. No, but our team specifically, we try not to look too far in advance, right? We try not to talk about a national championship. We try and talk about the next game at hand. We are, we like to take small steps to talk about the next shift, talk about the next period, and then eventually talk about the next game. So right now we're just looking at, Friday game against Cincinnati, and that's kind of where our head's at. And we're building our systems around that, and we want to make sure that we're prepared for that game, and hopefully that ends us up down the road a little further with some more wins, right? So,
Morrison, good luck next week against
Thank
Cincinnati.
you.
Beat them. We'll be cheering for you.
Thank you.
That's assistant coach Mike Morrison.